Hello, shining light. It has been a minute, right? I am at the park. I just finished a 30-minute walk and I'm cooling off now, enjoying this lovely breeze. It's like 72 degrees right now at 12 noon in Georgia, and we are still in summer. So we might get an early fall, but whatever the case, I'm down for it. I know I haven't posted in a while. I've been busy. And what did I say? If you're not on social media all the time, that means you're living your life, right? Not everything has to be recorded or documented. That's what life is about, just enjoying yourself and being in the moment. So I just decided to pop on here and just do a quick update. A lot has been going on, but not a whole lot. All right, I guess I'll just jump right into it. So in January, I started just gaining more weight than I normally would during the winter. Now, mind you, I'm good for gaining 30 pounds every winter because I like to hibernate. But this was sort of like, it was just rapid, and it's like I noticed that my stamina was going down. I noticed that I was feeling a bit more weak, just going up the stairs, or I move around a lot on my property because I garden, and I was out of breath and just started feeling kind of like out of balance because I was having problems like breathing. I would get out of breath just doing like simple things. So I was like, okay, what's going on? Well, okay, let me back up. Probably the summer before that, I started experiencing some perimenopause symptoms, right? I'm at a certain age. I'm not going to tell you what that age is, but it's certain for sure. So anyway, I started experiencing these symptoms, and then in January, after doing all the stuff I tell you guys not to do, I mean, I imbibed, but nothing excessive. I had the usual, some alcohol, eating good, hibernating, just enjoying the holidays. But yeah, by spring, I'm like, wow, I started noticing that my clothes weren't fitting. And that is a clear sign that I'm like, okay, something is really going on with me. So I do listen to my body, and especially when I can't do the things that I love, which is a lot of physical activity, I'm like, okay, something has to be done. So, first of all, I made an appointment with my acupuncturist, and she immediately started treating me for these hot flashes that showed up out of the blue, like in April. They started just, it started at night, but then they started coming during the day, and it was like 30 minutes apart, sometimes 15. It was a constant thing. And I'm like, no, we're not going to do this. I can't live like this. And I know many women are out there dealing with that. And I honestly, I don't know how you do it and not stay sane. It was hard to be function at work, and not the pouring sweat heat, but just just that flaming heat, that tingling feeling, right? So the funny thing is, a lot of my friends have already gone through this. They've already gone through it, and I'm a late bloomer, so I mean, I haven't even asked anybody about it. I just started asking my friends, and they're like, well, yeah, we're already menopausal. We've already done this. And I'm like, oh God, how long do we have to deal with this? And then my mother, who is 69 years old, she was still having hot flashes. She's still having hot flashes. I believe we got that taken care of because I gave her some of the same herbs that my acupuncturist gave me. Long story short, with the acupuncturist, I got treatment and I got some herbs, and I no longer have hot flashes. I did a couple of treatments, and I took maybe 2 months worth of pills, and it set me for I don't know how long. I just recently got back on the pills because I started feeling hot flashes. So it's probably time for me to go get another acupuncture treatment. But so anyhow, there's that. I mean, I still have the perimenopause symptoms, the on and off mystery of whether or not you're going to have a cycle or not. And I guess I was just wholly unprepared because it was so fast. It was, again, the weight gain, the hot flashes, the fatigue. Just now, I've been experiencing, probably the last couple of months, maybe since the onset of summer, brain fog. And just forgetting things like midstream, and like, why did I walk into a room? And guys, I love my mind. I utilize it a lot, and to have brain fog is so frustrating. Attention span issues. I have no attention span, so if you're trying to work on something, I can probably do 5 minutes, maybe 10, and then I have to do something else, is because I just can't. I can't maintain. I can't maintain enough attention. You know, even listening to a story, somebody's talking to me, and I'm like, I'm gonna need you to wrap it up. I'm a Gemini, and I already like people to get to the point, but getting to the point and then not having any kind of attention span, my patience is very low. Okay, so ladies, you know, please, you know, mention in the comments if you're going through this. What stage are you in? Did you just start, or have you been going through this? And tell me, you know, how long you've been going through it, because I'm struggling, you know. I'm struggling, and I'm hoping that, you know, maybe with my acupuncture treatments, and, you know, really focusing now on this change. That's why it's the change, right? That I can just remain as functional as possible. My poor husband. He's like, he'll tell me something, I'm like, didn't I tell you? And he's just like, no. And I was like, I told you, if I tell you something I don't remember, then I don't remember. Poor man. Luckily he loves me, so you know, he can put up with that, and I do try to, I moderate myself, you know. I don't talk disrespectful to my husband or anyone that I love and care about, so you shouldn't either, so try to keep that in check if you can. So on top of that, so I decided, all right, it's time to start getting some checkups and that sort of thing. So I hadn't had blood work in a while because we moved from where we were. It's like an hour and a half away. So I just decided I just need all new doctors, you know, to closer to where I live. And they did blood work on me. And it's weird because it showed signs of some little kidney, there's no decline or dysfunction. It was just like one kidney was a little bit off, you know, or running or filtering a little bit slower than the other. Now, I've had this happen before, and my acupuncturist put it right, you know, because you know, your kidneys also have to do with your fertility. And when I started feeling out of balance with my hormones before, she noticed that it was my kidneys, and she just straightened it. Now, there's no damage, okay? So I don't have to worry about any kidney damage or anything like that. I just need to focus on drinking plenty of water, which is something that I carry a thermos all the time. That doesn't mean I'm drinking all of it, but I'm doing my best. I know, look, I don't even want to hear it. Oh, you're in health and wellness and you don't drink water? I do drink water. It's just sometimes I just don't get around to it. I may get busy, or I just don't notice I haven't had enough until I'm dehydrated. But a lot of times I don't feel like I'm dehydrated. So that's also a thing. So there's the kidney thing. So I don't have any kidney failure or anything like that. I just need to be careful. And just because of the weight that I've gained, you know, there's something going on with the proteins. I had too much protein, which is so weird. And I'm like, I eat fish, and I barely eat a lot of fish. And I do eat eggs, but she was like, well, you know, maybe cut down on some of the protein. And I was like, okay. I do a lot of plant-based, but I don't know, maybe I've been eating excess of tuna, you know. like right before I had this blood test done, who knows. So based off of that and some other things, it was like, okay, of course they look at your BMI. So there's some new way that they monitor like your BMI and your blood sugar levels, and it put me as like pre-diabetic. You guys, this doctor is telling me this, and I'm like, you have got to be freaking kidding me. And I told her I have not had any issues since, like I said, it started in January of this year, 2025, that I started really feeling a little bit poorly. And I was like, I think it's contributed to just these freaking hormones. And she was just saying, well, okay, let me also say that I've been gardening more, and because it's been so hot, we haven't been running the trails. We're not part of a gym anymore, so I haven't been bicycling a whole lot. Yoga is always a constant, but sometimes, maybe with the amount of musculature that I have, I may need more exercise. I've always lifted weights, and I've always been a runner, and I've always been super athletic. And you would think gardening and all the hauling and lifting and weeding and all of that would be a lot of exercise. I'm exhausted after it, but it is not enough. And it looks like I need to add more cardio to my routine. So let's see what else. Okay, blood pressure was high. As you can imagine, all this stuff is tied together, you guys. It's usually not a whole bunch of things you could be fighting. It could be just one thing that's triggering this. And really, for me, I believe it's my blood pressure, because all of this is connected. All of the kidneys, all of your glucose, and all of that stuff is connected. It can only be one thing. And it was my blood pressure was high. Now, I've fought high blood pressure my entire life. I get it honest, and it's just heredity. I am not stressed out. I have no stressors. I have no anxiety. I have no depression. I have nothing in my life to cause me high blood pressure. So it's just something that when you become of a certain age and you're fighting genetics, the thing that's that you're given, right? You didn't ask for it, but you got it. And you just have to do the best that you can. And for a minute, I beat myself up a little bit, because I'm like, you're in health and wellness. You're in health and wellness. How can you have these issues? How can you let yourself go? How can you not be on top of your own health that a doctor has to tell you? And there's a reason why high blood pressure is a silent killer, because you don't feel a lot of it. I mean, I would notice when my high blood pressure was high, because I would feel that thumping. If you have it, right? The swelling in your hands and feet, and just that thumping. And I knew something was a bit off. But I didn't, until I started monitoring my blood pressure, I noticed, okay, it's been consistently high for no reason. Just for no reason. So that is something that I'm dealing with water pills, and again, drinking plenty of water and watching what I eat, low sodium. Our ethnic people, not all ethnic people either. I know we got some other colors up in there too. We love our spice and we love our salt, okay? And some of us like it more than others. But we have to take care of ourselves, and we have to do what's important. So that means laying off the salt. Season it some other kind of way. Use plenty of garlic and onions, peppers. Nigerian food is excellent for low sodium, lots of flavorful foods that have plenty of vegetables in it. You probably want to stay away from all the cow foot and cow skin and any of that fatty stuff, but find foods that will that are not full of salt, and that's really what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing. Now that it's starting to cool off, I am walking more. I got the exercise bike in the back. I've been told not to really do any high impact like running because of how high my blood pressure was, that the doctor was concerned that I could perhaps just stroke out. We don't want to do that. So I've been doing kind of low impact type of stuff, and then I'm going to work my way up to the fitness level that I'm used to. But I just want to say that if you're going through this, you are obviously not alone. Women have been going through this since the dawn of time. Women have been going through this since the dawn of time. And support. You just need a lot of support. Maybe someone to talk to. Talk to your spouse, your children, the people around you. And don't shoulder it alone. Because let me tell you, as a Gen Xer, raised by wolves, it's like you don't express yourself and you try not to let people see weakness, right? Because that weakness means they're coming for you. So I broke it down to my husband. I said, this is what I'm experiencing. This is what I'm going through. And guys, he is totally on board with helping me. You know, he eats what I eat. And, you know, when he does it, he's very mindful about what he's eating. And he cooks a lot for me. And he doesn't over season. He watches the salt, or he buys salt that is better for people with hypertension. And he's behind me with exercise. We exercise together. So this is the best case scenario. You know, get your children on board. Don't just cuss them out and they don't know what's going on. It's a new day and age. You know, you don't have to hide that you're going through some kind of change. And it's another beautiful part of being a human being, another beautiful part of being a woman. I know it may not feel beautiful, but you are moving into a stage of life that you have been given. This is another phase of life. And this is an opportunity to gain so much wisdom for yourself and for the world and the people around you. It's the time to take care of your mental and physical and emotional health. Go into solitude if you need to. Meditate more. Meditation does wonders for your physical and your mental. So I think that's pretty much it. What's going on with me, guys? I've been doing some wonderful stuff. I've been able to speak on my my 4 aims, the yoga philosophy that I kind of live my life by, and I've been teaching others. And so I have, you know, some speaking gigs, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I want to be able to share what I have gone through with others. And I've been remarkably blessed, and each and every day I give thanks for, even, you know, I say thank you for my health, you know, thank you for my well-being, because, you know, as long as you have your health, for good or for bad, you can change. You can change anything. And yeah, you may not be able to change a certain disease, or but you can still have quality of life. You can do the best that you can and still appreciate life in its beauty. And I mean, we're all just here doing the best we can, right? So I think that's it for me. Yeah, I just want to give you guys a heads up about what's going on. It's all good things. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know if you've got some physical things going on because of the change in your life, or if you just have a change in life. And I look forward to hearing from you. Be well, be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.